There's asmongold. Asmongold's TDV. What the fuck? Oh, is that new? Illegal migrants invasion in
I
Greece.
didn't even know this. The Greek island of Crete. Apparently,
Who would have guessed that? An American didn't know that Crete is an island of Greece. Hey, the more you know. The more you go, asmongold. Huh? We Europeans, we're happy to teach you.
they're just they just get rid of the illegal migrants.
Oh, that's good
Apparently,
too.
you can do that. Did you guys know that?
The Greek
No.
island of Crete
But how? How would you do that? Like Trump does?
is the envy of Europe right now, not because of
You
its
can see. Look how many. Look. You see any Nevrons? 0.
What's a Nevron?
Fucking paradise.
Sorry, but I don't know what a Nevron is. Nevron?
There's nobody shitting in the water.
That's true.
There's nobody selling knickknacks from AliExpress. It's normal.
beautiful beaches and delicious food, but because it has gone since the end of July without a single illegal migrant boat arrival.
Wow.
According to The Sun, the sharp decline
that's just
in new
arrivals.
illegal immigrant arrivals came after the Greek government implemented
they're also happy.
hardline policies.
So wait, you just telling me they can just not let them come over?
How?
Has Britain seen this video?
Has anybody in Europe seen that video?
Have they seen this? Did they know you can do this?
I've been, like... Every time somebody says that in our government, they're called Nazis and somebody's trying to ban their party. So... I thought that was illegal.
All men? Well, yeah, of course.
that suspended all new asylum claims from North Africa.
I was about to say, no, it's not all men. I was about to say, look, there's a stroller with kids in there. It's not a stroller. It's men sitting down, actually. Could we guess that this might be a woman? Yo, for real, there's not a maybe? No. You know what? I'm gonna argue devil's advocate. They separated them. Because let's be real, if there was 5 women with those men on boats or whatever, I don't want to be one of those 5 women. I also don't want to be one of those guys, but
and
let's just assume they got separated because security and safety reasons.
to arrest
North
anyone
Africa?
entering illegally. Greece's
the
immigration minister spoke on the issue in Copenhagen last month with a group of EU ministers, and it seems his stern words followed through into action.
The return of illegal migrants should be our first priority. Our message must be clear. If you
Oh,
enter
that was
Europe,
English. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I was hoping for
Followed through
subtitles.
into action.
the return of illegal migrants should be our first priority. Our
The end of illegal migrants should be our first priority?
message must be clear. If you enter Europe illegally or your asylum application is rejected, you have no right to stay in Europe and you
Damn.
And it should have been like this for a long time, but in my country we got like shit like subsidiary protection, shit like that, where even if you're not getting asylum, you can still stay. You can just stay here anyways. You get housing, you get money for free. They even like, in some cases, they even like fly your family from your country to you, even though no asylum granted, right? So, yeah. I wonder why people are pissed, and I wonder why people are happy that shit's being done now. I wonder.
If you're here, you ain't got no right to be. Damn. Fucking Yeah. Yes. Wow.
must go back.
Deputy Mayor of Crete, Eleni
Must go back,
Zavadaki,
yeah.
told The Sun,
Oh.
our new policy is for illegal people to be arrested
Shit.
and they are not allowed to apply for asylum.
Jesus. Oh my God. Are you telling me you can just do this?
I don't think actually you can do that. I think the EU has some laws against that, where you have to No, wait, he just said rejected, right? Whenever you reject them, but like it's so hard to get rejected as an immigrant, as a refugee. It's super hard. I don't want to give any tips, but like let's just say you don't have any ID on you. Can't send you to where are they gonna send you to, huh? So my solution is that you came from somewhere, right? You entered my country from another country, so you go back to there, and then they will figure out. And if you don't like it there, and maybe at some point, maybe you figure out where you came from, and you just go back there yourself.
I'm so tired of this shit here in Sweden. Y'all used to be Vikings, man. What the fuck happened?
I'm not sure actually how bad it is in Sweden, if it's still that bad, but damn, Denmark is actually they got some solutions for that shit.
What happened over there? Like, y'all really fucking
No
up, huh?
Nazi shit, by the way.
Allowed to apply for
For
asylum.
real, yeah, what the hell?
A turning point came on July 6 when 2,000 migrants landed, and there were so many boats from Libya.
In
we
one
had to
day,
find a
2,000.
response.
2,000 just fucking showed they just fucking
The school I went to was 2,000 kids, or I think 1,500 or something like that. Jesus fucking Christ! And they just landed there with a boat and were like, "Hi, we're here. Take care of us."
spawned in.
Yeah.
The majority, about 900 at the peak, were held in this building.
Oh,
Locals
God.
were stressed and afraid.
Yeah, nobody wants to be around this shit. It's crazy.
It's scary
Yeah,
as
it's
fuck,
tourist
right?
island.
That's like 900 people sticking together against whatever comes. You got 50 cops there. If those 900 don't want to do whatever they're being told, then the cops only can use their guns. Let's be real, like there's no other way. And cops in the EU, they hate using their guns. They're afraid of using their guns.
And of course, there were concerns.
Yeah,
Which is
you
okay,
don't
that's
want-
good.
People go here. They don't go here for PvP.
PvP.
That's not what they want.
Or maybe some, right?
What would happen
Maybe some.
if the asylum seekers continued to come. And Greece's foreign minister sees this as more than just stopping illegal immigrants from entering Greece. These
It
measures
is
are
basically all dudes. That's crazy. Every single person I'm seeing here is a man.
Bro, and it's like, this shit started like 2015. And every time somebody claimed, yo, it's all men coming, it's all men that could stay in their home country and defend it. Because back in the days, it was most people coming from Syria, right? Or people claiming to be from Syria, and they were like, the ISIS, whatever. Like, they were going crazy over there, and, everybody wanted asylum. And as soon as somebody said, yo, it's all men coming, they leave all the women behind. That is very, very heroic of them. You were always called like a Nazi, right? It's always, okay, you're a Nazi. You're a Nazi. It's not all men. There's also women. For some reason. And our media actually, they reacted. Every time there was pictures of refugees, they made sure there's at least a few women and kids in there in those pictures. They made sure. We also had like one really, really like famous media guy who kept writing articles. He kept finding those crazy stories about refugees who were given like, I don't know, like a cupboard, bed, something for free, right? Like, let's say a washing machine or a fridge, and then they find like 10,000 euros in there, and because they are such good people, they gave that money back. And it turns out all of those stories completely made up. Crazy. He's trying to see some women, right?
I don't see a single woman at all.
Yeah, no. No, definitely no.
I mean, really, I don't see a single one.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like definitely no, but I'm very sure. If I had to like
entering Greece,
Oh my
these
God.
measures are stopping illegal immigrants from entering Europe more broadly.
Αυτό που συμβαίνει αυτή τη στιγμή
happening right
από
now
τη
in
Βόρεια
North
Αφρική
Africa
και
and
τη
Libya
Λιβύη δεν είναι
is
ομαλή
not
μεταναστευτική
just a
ροή.
normal
Είναι
migrant
μια
flow.
επιχείρηση
It is an invasion into... Bro, this guy.
εισβολής.
It's so weird that asmongold is so shocked about this. For 10 years. For 10 years, people have been saying that all over Europe. And every time it was the same answer. You're a Nazi. You're a Nazi. You are a Nazi. Adolf Hitler is pretty much your dad. If you're not even a clone of him. Who knows, right? You might be a clone of Adolf Hitler. That's how much of a Nazi you are. How dare you? How dare you claim that millions of males coming into your country is an invasion?
Invasion into Europe.
Greece's government crackdown on illegals
Holy
comes
fuck.
after
Wait! That was a daywalker. There's a ginger here. How the fuck did that happen?
Donald Trump was very vocal in his criticism
How
of
did that
Europe's
happen?
handling of illegal immigration
lucky over
during
in
his
Greece,
recent
apparently.
trip to the UK.
Europe is a much
Not in Greece, it's just one fucking island, right? So isn't it just Crete for now? Crete's just one island, like...
different place than it was just 5 years ago.
Yeah, how
10
about
years
that?
ago.
Yeah, ooh, how about
They
that?
gotta get their
Ooh,
act
not so
together.
good,
They
huh?
don't- You're not going to have Europe anymore, as you know.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
do
how about that?
This is a magnificent part of the world, and you cannot ruin it.
Ooh.
And it's not only Donald Trump calling out Europe.
Idiot.
Europeans have taken to the streets over the past few weeks and months.
Yeah.
Bro, that
particularly-
September 13,
September 13,
shit,
right?
I cannot wait for that.
He shouldn't say I cannot wait for that. He's saying it in the context of I can't wait for that content, right? He's gonna react to that live and all that shit. He doesn't say, or he doesn't mean, I can't wait for somebody to storm the Capitol again or some shit like that, right? Because that's not what's gonna happen. Oh shit. I hope so. Fucking hope it's not gonna happen. Sorry, it sounds super weird with all that. Take up your shield, get ready for September 13. Yeah. One day later, when my ex-girlfriend has her birthday,
I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. I'm gonna
I'm
watch
so
that
excited
live.
to see her. I think she's dead though. Weird.
to protest
Oh, Miles
this
is
very
back. What's
issue.
good, Miles?
Well, it's not only Donald Trump who's calling it out, it's ordinary citizens in these countries.
Yes.
In Britain, there has been a
Yep.
huge controversy this week because
September 13th, they're going to have a big uprising. They might try to actually do something.
I think it's just gonna be a big
Hopefully
protest,
they don't.
right?
People get hurt if they do something, but it's possible. It could happen.
small town, they had been putting in migrants who'd come across the channel into these accommodation
Yeah, it's
centers
UK.
and giving them
Accommodation settings. They put them in fucking 5-star hotels. That's what they're doing. They're putting them into fucking hotels. Bro, they're living better than their own citizens. They do.
food, shelter, hot meals, welfare, legal aid, legal representation, while there's a million people waiting for housing in Britain. Britons say, well, enough of
million?
this. But
Yeah.
it gets worse because in this one particular town, one of them, a migrant from Ethiopia, allegedly committed a sexual assault on a teenage girl there.
I think that's the first time this has happened. This might actually be the first time.
First time ever.
Wow. That's crazy.
8
I mean, if it's just first time, then slap on the wrist, right?
days after he'd arrived in the country. Well, I mean,
I meant the
fine.
first time it happened that day.
8 days after he arrived in the country, he already fucked up. That's crazy fast. Miles, you don't need to get my attention. You just type something and then I read it. I hope it's not a
Allegedly,
bad
but
horror
whatever,
game.
This has gotten the
Turns out I was wrong. It was the third time.
Third time.
the locals furious, and the police and
Third
the
time
media
that
have
day.
decided they're going to ban.
Isn't it crazy? In my country, we have like gang rapes. I think 2 gang rapes per day. like statistically. I think statistically in Germany there's like 2 gang rapes per day. Something that didn't happen before like 2015. I don't know what happened in 2015, but man.
Portray anybody who
Crazy.
protests about this as being right-wing, far-right,
yeah.
Nazis, all of that. And it got so
Alt-right.
bad that the British police
I always like the term alt-right. It kind of sounds cool. Alt-right. You're old? It's German, right? German for old. And right, because you're in the right. You're not lying. You're right.
You call people Nazis long enough, they're gonna start agreeing with you, and then
The problem is, like, if you call people Nazis long enough and they agree with you, they're gonna say, hey, then I can also use Nazi methods, right? Now I can also play like the Antifa.
you got a real problem.
Exactly.
Then you got a situation at that point, and I don't think they realize how close they are to that.
Oh, bro, the thing is, it's like climate change, right? We've been told, like, yo, if we don't reach this and that climate by 2024, then we're all gonna die soon. And if we don't, like, lower the climate by this time, by this much, then we're all gonna die. That's the same that we have, like, with the next, I wouldn't say Holocaust or anything like that, but there's gonna be like a right-wing wave that's gonna sweep through Europe. Or maybe even more, I don't know. But I think just every country's gonna clean themselves, and then, I say clean themselves, it sounds so wrong. Deportation, right? It's called remigration. You're not supposed to be there, you go away. You're a criminal, and you could be somewhere else. Now you're somewhere else. That's brutal. If you got 2 passes, right? And you're fucking up, how about we take away one of your passes? How about it's the one that is for our country? Then you go to the other country. And how about we see if you're gonna behave the same way in your home country? Because they don't. For some reason they don't. Whatever.
They are so fucking close to that. It's insane.
Yeah.
bust in and gave police
Kanye
escorts
was ahead
to
of his time.
left-wing protesters to counter.
Every time somebody says Kanye, it just reminds me, one of my mods got suspended because he said that whenever Kanye showed up in the black version of the KKK hood and the KKK outfit, one of my mods says, is he dressed up like the evil version of the KKK?
The evil version of the KKK. What? He got his Twitch account banned for that, his mod? Oh shit, yo, he got flagged for that?
Against the locals
Crazy.
who are furious that their town is being used as a dumping ground for people who have come across the channel. Now, we saw that vision the other week of, some French cops, putting knives into the whaler boats that were going to take them across to deflate them. But you know what? I think that we're getting...
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up.
Listen, again.
French cops
is being used as a dumping ground for people who have come across the channel. Now, we saw that vision the other week of, some French cops, putting knives into the whaler boats that were going to take them across to deflate them. But you know what?
Remember what I said about how it was going to change from stop the boats to sink the boats?
Yeah. But it's not sink the boats, right? Sinking the boats kind of implies that you sink them while they're on the water, but they kind of disabled them from bringing them over, right? What are you watching? Because I just came here. I'm watching a video of asmongold about the illegal migrant invasion in Greece.
Remember when I said that?
And I do that because I'm from Europe. I'm kind of affected a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
For the last 10 years.
I think that we're getting past time for more
Sink the boats is here.
solutions
I
to
think it
this
is.
here.
But whilst Trump and concerned citizens
Our women and children deserve respect. Why is she leaving out men? Why is she leaving out men, though?
are speaking out, UK Prime
He's
Minister
coming?
Keir Starmer has been criticised
Did you just say he is coming? We're not gonna get another Adolf Hitler. It's not gonna happen.
For his confused messaging
We're gonna have
on
lots
the
of
issue.
right-wing shit, but we're
Joining
not gonna
me
get
now
another
is-
Adolf.
Is just a limp dick loser.
Who?
Like I don't know how the fuck this guy got in charge of anything.
The author of
This
groundbreaking.
he
Is
looks
he
like he
talking
should
about
be
Trump?
the manager of like a shop that sells
Fries?
like
McDonald's?
tablecloths,
Does it even exist?
like fucking sewing materials.
Oh, that's what he means.
Yeah, like antiques. Yeah, he'll like explain like where this vase came from, and then tell you why it's like $350.
For a
King
base?
Works international bestsellers, including The Strange Death of Europe, The Madness of Crowds, The War on the West, and his latest on democracies
This
and
guy's really cooking. Holy fuck!
I bet this guy's called the
Israel
Nazi
and
too.
the future of civilization. Oh my god.
death cults. Douglas Murray, let's start in the UK, where Keir
Man.
Starmer is talking tough. He is going to smash the gangs. He's going to stop the illegal.
Smash the gangs. Why are people doing it now? It's like so late. Like all those problems with the rape gangs, that was like 20 years ago. And they're reacting now. Yeah.
Immigration
terrible.
crisis.
All
We've heard
bestsellers.
this
Yeah.
talk from the PM before. How serious
Gang leaders and corrupt officials could be named in smuggling sanctions. I don't want somebody to get sanctioned. I want people to go to prison. What is a sanction gonna do? Oh, you can't buy gummy bears anymore? Bears. 2 bears, 1 cave. What's a sanction gonna do? Or do they mean like is a sanction also you can't leave this house that's called prison for 5 years? I'd be okay with that. I would also be okay if people that advocated for
policy, and how
It's not.
likely is it to succeed?
He's not a serious person.
Well, it's very unlikely to succeed.
Hundreds
at the
of
moment.
smashing the
He
gangs.
seems to
Everybody
be
knows it.
trumpeting a deal.
What do they mean by smash the gangs? They don't. They should just deport the gangs. Just deport everybody that you can deport.
He's done with French President
Yeah.
Emmanuel Macron for a so-called
Then
one
we
in,
start-
one out policy.
Jailing people
It's not clear to me or to the British
that
public
are still
I think,
bad.
why, if hundreds of people are managing to pour in every day to the UK, you should trumpet a sort of occasionally you'll get one person back out policy.
Yeah, you let 100 people in and 1 person out, and you say, "Look at us, guys, we're doing it."
Yeah,
See,
that's
watch.
how it's been
Look at
going for the
this.
last 10 years.
People are so stupid, man. It's crazy. It is. I think they're waking up, though. I
It's
think
not
at least
even 1 out,
people are
100
getting
in. It's
tired
more
of
like
this shit.
10,000 in, 1 out.
But the main thing is this the obsession that the government has with smashing the gangs. It's
Yeah.
very typical politicking, this. It suggests that the problem of illegal migration is simply that of the people smuggling gangs.
Yeah, it's a red herring. It's a red herring to distract people from the real problem, which is the
That's not
rampant,
just smugglers,
unfettered
right?
migration.
There's so many more.
And that's very useful for a left-wing government like Labour because it presents it as if there's no harm done by the illegal migrant. It is merely the criminal gangs who bring them into
Yeah,
the country
you see the messaging there. He's totally right about this. It's a manipulation.
Yeah.
who are the problem. As if
Yeah.
these are like press gangs of
What's
Royal
wrong with
Navy.
immigration? You bring a bunch of people into the country, don't fucking speak the language, have a totally different culture, have no fucking skills, don't assimilate with the culture. Like you really add.
It's not even that. Like the fucking point has been completely shifted. Nobody's against legal immigration, right? Because legal immigration kind of makes sure that you get somebody that is not a useless fuck that might turn criminal, might go crazy because he's coming from a country full of war and is traumatized and speaks to himself all the time while shaking a knife. We got lots of people like that in Germany now. We do. And that's the problem. The problem is people are saying, oh, you're against immigration. You're a Nazi. Every country needs immigration. Yes, we do. But we don't need illegal immigration from unqualified people that are just here to get welfare. We don't. We just don't.
Ask me what the fuck the problem with that is. Are you really like, oh man, bro, like I wonder what the issue is?
I wonder
They
what the
don't
issue is.
work, they break the fucking laws. Like, what is come on, what are we doing?
Navy in
What are we
the
doing?
18th century, sort of
Ban
rushing
'em?
around the streets, gathering
okay.
migrants from the north of
that right?
France and forcing them onto boats to begin a new life in the UK. That isn't the case. The people smuggling gangs are part of the problem, but they're
Yeah.
not themselves the problem.
He's right.
They're just one part of it.
Yeah.
The problem is that the government wants to put no onus on the people who knowingly are illegally entering the UK.
That's right.
And that's because they want to always cling to this idea that the illegal migrant is always an asylum seeker, somebody with a legitimate claim to
Why
embrace.
the fuck is anybody supposed to give a shit whether
They're
they want
not, though.
asylum or not?
No, we have to give a shit about that, though. That's the problem. That's sadly a problem, because asylum has been abused as an immigration means for way too long now. So now most people don't want any asylum seekers at all. Like, even the ones that deserve it, not gonna risk it anymore. Sorry. Why? Bro, if you've been fed, like, I don't know, bad eggs all your life, you're not gonna trust another egg. You just won't. And that doesn't make you an eggist.
Why are we supposed to care about this? Like, so what if your country's a shithole? That's not our problem. Why
True.
is this? What is wrong with people?
It's also not just like it's not our problem if your country's a shithole. Like, political asylum and all that shit. I'm saying shit. It's obviously an okay thing, right? It's a good thing to have, but on the other hand, why do we have to take you in because you started trouble in your fucking country? Like, you got a dictator, and you started shit with him, and now you're fleeing to Europe or the US or somewhere else. Why even start trouble? Dictators are so easy. Look at Trump. You say a few nice things, and bada bing, bada boom, your career suddenly goes so up.
You know how many countries suck?
Too many, lots.
Treaties? Get rid of them. That doesn't help you.
And how's a treaty? Like, how does a treaty make you take in, like, refugee seekers?
The fuck would you have that?
Asylum seekers.
Delete
no, refugee
it.
seekers works too. Refuge.
That's the suicidal empathy that I was talking about, by the way.
Yeah. I like this term that Asmongold keeps mentioning. Suicidal empathy. Suicidal empathy. Ever heard of the story of this girl? Woman gets killed by a man. Then the daughter of that woman advocates for this man to be let out earlier because she believes in his innocence or something, or him actually turning a new leaf. Then he gets out, starts dating her, and he kills her too. In 1996, her mother, Sally Snowden McKay, cousin, shot and killed. Martha, believing in forgiveness and possible supportive of rehabilitation, combined with the belief he might have been wrongly accused, befriended Lewis while he was incarcerated. She supported his parole after his release in 2018, gave him a job at her bread and breakfast. And then 2 years later, Lewis returned to the Snowden house and brutally murdered Martha. She was found stabbed and bludgeoned at the top of the stairs. Yeah, the story is especially shocking because it underscores how Martha's compassion and trust, based on forgiveness, suicidal empathy. Suicidal empathy. Dear Asmongold, you should always refer to this story when you talk about suicidal empathy.
It's people that believe that. Yeah, people gotta stop giving a fuck.
Into the country, and that simply isn't the case. It's just politicking on their part and a desire to never blame the people who are actually the ones coming into the country
Absolutely.
breaking the law.
100 fucking percent, completely fucking based. I totally agree with them.
He just said how it's never the fault of the people coming to the country. We got some stuff like that too. Like every time an asylum seeker, refugee does like a bit of a bigger crime, right? A bit of a bigger crime, like murdering somebody or shit like that, or more people, like plowing through some Christmas market with a truck. They always argue that that person is traumatized from the circumstances of their flight, right? Because they had to flee their country, and they saw war and all that bad shit, right? And that's why we should be a little bit more lenient. And I say, all those people that we took in have the same potential to just snap, because I mean they all saw war and cruel shit. So we should not take them in. We shouldn't. Definitely not. Not a single one. Yeah, that's just my opinion.